Here are the Saw 3D kills ranked point-wise. I already did my review on the movie. I already did the kills ranked in my own opinion. That was subjectively. This is objectively. So we're looking at how bloody the kill is, how believable the kill is, how creative the kill is, how surprising the kill is, and how scary the kill is. And each category can get from 0 to 5 points. So there are 20-something kills in here. I grouped some kills together because they're kind of the same kill. And a lot of these kills were tied, so there's only 9 spots on here. And at number 9 is Jake. From the car trap, he gets run over by the car. He's the guy who was tied to the garage door, so 2 points for how bloody it is. Kind of bloody. 0 points for how believable it is. It's not believable. 0 points for how creative it is. It's not creative at all. 0 points for how surprising it is. It's not surprising that he dies. And 2 points for how scary it is. It's kind of scary. So Jake comes out to a total of 4 points at number 9. Number 8, here are a few kills that have the same amount of points, and that is Alex and the SWAT officers. So Alex falls into lawnmowers, but it's off screen. So 0 points for how bloody it is. There's no blood. But 5 points for how believable it is. It's believable. He got chopped up. 0 points for how creative it is because it's not on screen. 0 points for how surprising it is because it was a flashback, so we know he died. And 1 point for how scary it is. It's kind of scary. So, and the other kill it's tied with is the SWAT officers. So, they get killed by cyanide gas. So 0 points for how bloody it is. There's no blood in it. But 5 points for how believable it is because they died from cyanide gas. Of course, that'll kill them. 0 points for how creative it is. It's not that creative that they died from cyanide gas. 0 points for how surprising it is. It's not surprising that they died. And 1 point for how scary it is. Kind of scary to see them die, but not a lot. So Alex and the SWAT officers both come in at a total of 6 points at number 8. Number 7 is Kale, a vagrant, cops with Gibson, and Officer Pamela. Oh, great. So, Kale gets hanged. So 0 points for bloodiness, 5 points for how believable it is, 1 point for how creative it is. It's kind of creative. 0 points for how surprising it is, because at this point, okay, everyone's just gonna die, because Bobby hasn't saved anyone yet. And spoiler alert, he doesn't save anyone in the movie, so good on him, I guess. I don't know. 1 point for how scary it is. It's kind of scary. The vagrant, 1 point for how bloody it is. He gets shot by Hoffman, so 1 point for how bloody it is. 5 points for how believable it is. Gets shot in the back. 0 points for how creative it is. It's just a shot. 1 point for how surprising it is. Kind of surprising that he gets killed. That Hoffman kills him. And 0 points for how scary it is. It's not that scary. The cops with Gibson. They get shot by a gun that Hoffman set up. So 2 points for how bloody it is. It's kind of bloody. There's some blood when Officer Gibson has blood coming out of his mouth. 5 points for how believable it is. It's believable that they got shot. 0 points for how creative it is. It's just a gun kill. 0 points for how surprising it is, and 0 points for how scary it is. It's not surprising. It's not scary at all. And then Officer Pamela. She gets her neck broken by Hoffman. 0 points for how bloody it is. 5 points for how believable it is. 0 points for how creative it is. 1 point for how scary it is. 1 point for how surprising it is. Sorry, flip-flop those two, but same number. So, Kale, Vagrant, Cops with Gibson, and Officer Pamela all come out to a total of 7 points at number 7. Number 6, here's some others that's tied, and that's Cara, Dan, and Nina. So, Cara gets her head crushed by the car tire in the car trap. 3 points for how bloody it is. 5 points for how believable it is. 1 point for how creative it is. It's not that creative. Head gets crushed. 0 points for how surprising it is. 2 points for how scary it is. Dan gets, also in the car trap, gets his jaw and arms ripped off. 3 points for how bloody it is. 5 points for how believable it is. 1 point for how creative it is. 0 points for how surprising it is. Not that surprising. And 2 points for how scary it is. It's kind of scary. And Nina. She gets impaled in the neck with 4 spikes. 2 points for how bloody it is. 5 points for how believable it is. 1 point for how creative it is, just because it's just a stabbing. 1 point for how surprising it is. It's kind of surprising that she doesn't live. And 2 points for how scary it is. The fish hook thing and the spikes is pretty scary. So, Cara, Dan, and Nina all come out to a total of 11 points at number 6. Number 5 is also a lot. Hefner, these all count as 1 kill because they all just get stabbed, and that's Hefner, lawyer, police officer in the corner, and then those are also tied with Officer and Officer Rogers. So, for the other kills, 3 points for how bloody it is, 5 points for how believable it is, 1 point for how creative it is, 1 point for how surprising it is, 2 points for how scary it is. Officer Rogers gets shot in the eye. 2 points for how bloody it is, 5 points for how believable it is, 1 point for how creative it is, gun kill. 2 points for how surprising it is, and 2 points for how scary it is. It's not that scary. So, all stabby victims and Officer Rogers comes out to a total of 12 points at number 5. Number 4 is also another tied one, and that's Suzanne and Evan. So, Suzanne gets impaled in the mouth and eyes from the trap. 3 points for how bloody it is, 5 points for how believable it is, 2 points for how creative it is, 0 points for how surprising it is. At this point, you know everyone's gonna die. And 3 points for how scary it is. It's pretty scary. And she is tied with Evan, who is flung through the windshield in the car trap. 3 points for how bloody it is, 5 points for how believable it is, 3 points for how creative it is because he gets a part of his back ripped off. So that's pretty creative. 0 points for how surprising it is. Everyone else has died in that, so you know he's gonna die. 2 points for how scary it is. That skin ripping scene makes it a little scary. So, Suzanne and Evan both come out to a total of 13 points at number 4. Number 3 is Dina, the first kill of the movie. She gets buzzsawed through the stomach. 3 points for how bloody it is, 5 points for how believable it is, 3 points for how creative it is, pretty creative. 2 points for how surprising it is, opening trap, you know someone's gonna die. 2 points for how scary it is, it's kind of scary. So Dina comes out to a total of 15 points at number 3. Number 2 is Joyce. She gets burned to death at the end of the movie, so 3 points for how bloody it is, pretty bloody. 5 points for how believable it is. 3 points for how creative it is, gets burned, kind of creative. 5 points for how surprising it is. You don't expect her to actually die because she's actually innocent. And 5 points for how scary it is. Getting burned to death, burned alive is a very scary kill. So Joyce comes out to a total of 21 points at number 2. But the number 1 best most pointed Saw 3D kill is Jill Tuck, and also my favorite kill of the movie. And it's the last kill of the movie. She gets her face torn open by the infamous reverse bear trap. So, 5 points for how bloody it is. 5 points for how believable it is. 5 points for how creative it is. Mouth getting ripped open. That's creative. 4 points for how surprising it is. It's pretty surprising that she actually does die, because she is Jigsaw's wife. And then 4 points for how scary it is. It's pretty scary at the end of the film. It's just really scary. So Jill Tuck comes out to a total of 23 points as the number 1 best most pointed Saw 3D kill. Thanks for watching.